engage and disengage tools available. Everyone except Leona has some sort of escape mechanism, and so the blue team doesn't really have hard engage. I mean, I wouldn't call a Shivan ultimate hard engage. Neither would be the Rengar ultimate. The Rengar ultimate could be called an engage tool if it had something like an Oriana with a ball to back it up or something. So the their initiation tools are really limited unless it's like it's mainly close range. Either a what's it called? Enraged bola strike basically, or a snare from Rise, but those both are like low medium range. Then you have the Braum ult, but it's not that good of an engage unless again it is close range. So blue team has their work cut out for them, I would say, this game.
But if you think about it this way, they have the blue team has a Rise. So once the purple team jumps in, if Rise ulties and starts doing his combo, he'll deal a lot of AoE damage and heal himself up during that time. So the blue team kind of has a slight advantage in a defensive way, if you think about it. I mean,
It
the
is
Rise is
true,
scary.
yeah.
Rengar needs to concentrate on getting out Ahari or Tristana in team fights. I mean, if he does not pick these two off, it's gonna be slightly difficult because Tristana at level 18 with her max range on auto attacks is just gonna destroy the enemy team, and the only person who can really kind of close the gap between her and the team is Rengar. So we need Rengar to kind of be on point. Also Shyvana can, but Shyvana can pretty much ulti and then Tristana can just ulti her back. So we'll see
Yeah,
how this matchup turns
exactly.
out.
Yeah, I just want to wrap up by saying that I do believe that in the picks and bans, the Team WK boys did come out, I'd say, stronger than Raging Squad. I mean, I won't say that Raging Squad's comp doesn't have its own strengths, but I would much rather play with WK boys' team composition rather than the Raging Squad team composition. They just have more tools, more options. So okay, so the delay is almost over and we'll be jumping in very soon. By the way, I'd just like to mention a couple of things. First is that Mohammed Al Farsi, Black Eye, Moi Sargul, is not able to join us this game. He has some personal things that he has to take care of. So it's only gonna be me and Solo Wind. That's one. Number two is that thank you to all our 28 viewers watching the game. You guys are awesome. I want to see the chat hype. I want to see some I want to see some interaction from you guys, and please do
Yeah.
tell your friends about the stream. We want to see as many of you watching this game as possible. I guarantee you it's gonna be really, really, really good game. So,
Hold on. On other
yeah,
news, we have Championship Shyvana. I haven't seen this. This is a new skin to everybody who's just watching. I haven't seen the skin in game yet, so I
another
want to
have
see
I.
how it looks like. So let's
Hopefully
hope it
this is
looks cool.
okay. So okay, I'll mention the teams again. On the blue side, we have Team Raging Squad. On the top lane, you have X Poison on Shyvana, Rudy Thakur on Rengar, Digital Zeus on Rise, Tickle My Pickle on Lucian, and X the Punisher on Braum. On the purples or red team, we have WK Boys with Pathan Rapist on Jade Dragon Wukong, Shahid 9 on Vi, King 878 on Ari, Fear the Phantom on Tristana, and last but not least, Spooder Moon on Leona. So the game is underway, and let's see. Hopefully, it's cool, cool, cool. It's a
Okay,
cool
so
game.
both teams are still in base, or is it my stream that's lagging? They're not moving, right? None of them are
No,
moving.
no, there's a small delay normally, and then they start moving.
Okay. Well, let's see what items they pick up and if they're gonna go for invade or not.
Normally, you'd expect an invade if it was the Blitzcrank, but they chose Leona, so now we'll have to see. Uh,
Considering that Shyvana kind of they seem like they're rushing red side.
yeah,
Oh,
some things are going on, but that's from the red side.
yeah.
It would look like they're looking to just set up a defensive perimeter. Rise still hasn't skilled up anything. I feel like watching Rise's skill be the best indicator of will they be invading or not. So
I think that he's just holding it off till if they come to an engage or not.
yeah, but oh, they do seem to be invading. So the blue team, you have the bot lane defending, no, even the joining in. So the entire blue team is gonna be trying to, yeah, they're warding and they're gonna steal the red buff. Unfortunately, or fortunately for them, I'm not sure, but the oh, the red team is pinging around. So I think if they don't have vision, but they probably are expecting it. So the bot is recalling, and they're leaving the three solo champions alone. So let's see. Luckily or unluckily for them, Vi is starting blue, so they won't face off. But it looks like Ari or Wukong might face check this, unless they ward.
Yeah,
Wukong
Wukong is
does have
going.
a ward. Oh, and he is caught. Oh, that's a bad
Okay.
ward.
Oh,
And he
Flash has
flashes
gone
away.
down from
Oh,
Rengar. Oh, why didn't Rengar jump?
Oh, Rengar couldn't jump the range.
Okay.
So that was a wasted flash from Rengar.
But I think they
Uh,
should still do red. They
yeah,
have
they
the
sh
ability to do. Okay, that's
oh no,
okay. They should
they're
have had
backing.
red.
Yeah, they're backing off. I feel that Digital Zeus in the end, he gave up and leveled up his Q. If he waited like a couple of seconds, he would. Unfortunate, but
Yeah,
in the end, Rengar's both junglers will end up starting with a blue buff.
and just to
Yeah,
point out, the flash is down on Rengar and Wukong.
yes, both of them wasted their flashes trying to escape and chase, respectively. So
So
in the
pretty
end,
standard starts, I guess, for both teams and junglers.
yeah, some small excitement, but in the end. So top lane, we can see the skin. Yay, it looks nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. But Wukong is losing out on CS. He hasn't gotten anything yet.
Yeah, he is starting. He started with a flask, which is I didn't expect a flask start from Wukong.
I've been noticing lots of Flask starts on top lanes.
Yeah,
Like in the
I
last 3 games,
personally
it
don't
was.
do it. I
Yeah.
have noticed the same thing. I personally don't do it, but it is just to point it out to the viewers who do not know the yeah, the flask. Oh wait, bot lane. There seems to
Okay,
be some
Leona
engage, and
engaged
there's
and-
the exhaust. And oh, okay, Tristan
Okay.
is
Oh,
exhausted
Tristan
and
is very low.
stunned.
Braum is kind of soloing Tristana on his own.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, the heal
Tristana
was
does heal.
used.
Yeah, Tristana does use the heal to live. But yeah, it
Oh,
wasn't.
there's another
Oh,
engagement from Leona.
yeah.
Let's see if Tristana
yeah,
follows up.
Tickle my pickle is caught again, and Leona
he's
is
stunned.
stunned.
This is what I was talking about. The
they do
passive
anything?
from
Yes,
Braum
exactly.
and Lucian. It's deadly.
So, and right now we have Rise and Ari duking it out. He does dodge the Q, and to those who do not know, Rise is considered a very strong pick versus Ari due to his root. It stops.
Oop, you
Oh,
can see
Tickle-
Vi coming in. Oop,
Yes,
flash stun
and
on.
yes, Tickle my pickle went to.
Lucian flashed
Oh.
away. And Vi's okay.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
they're
think
completely
yeah,
caught
no,
out.
Yeah,
Okay,
Tickle my
that's
pickle
first
is
blood.
dead, and double kill for
Double kill to
Vi.
Vi.
Wow, first blood, double kill. That's bad.
I don't understand. They had a ward there. But
Yeah,
yeah.
they saw it, but they tunnel visioned on Tristana. Tristana was really low and acted as a bait. That was the problem. They did not
Yeah.
look at the wards because they were too busy focusing on the low HP Tristana. So bad. That was bad for the blue team. And
Map
right
awareness
now,
is very important.
yes, very important, guys. So now, even though top lane especially is winning considerably in CS, the gold advantage is heavily in favor of the red team with about a 800 gold lead in 5 minutes. So it's not much, especially since it's early in the game, but let's see what happens. So yeah, as I was mentioning, I think it's weird that Ari was picked, especially since A, Rise is very strong versus Ari, and B, it's one of Digital Zeus's strongest champions. So if they've done some research, they would have probably noticed that. Though,
I think he went for a high because it's a comfort pick.
oh, that
Mostly.
was yeah. But
People should
yeah,
notice you cannot what do you call it? Queue over the wall with Vi
especially
in
if
that
it's
certain
that
area.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wall is really thick. so it's
Can
not
if you go
possible.
on the edge of the corner. On the edge of that, I've done it before. You can actually go over it, but it's just the edge.
Yeah, you need to be on the corner because that's the thinnest part of the wall. You need to try and make sure, because if you use smart cast it's hard, but if you use normal cast it's easy to see the range and realize that it's not possible. And Vi is still top lane. Their pinging is so, I'm not sure. They I don't think they can dive just yet, especially since Vi doesn't have her flash, while X Poison does have his up. Oh, and Wukong engages, goes invisible, but it's just some damage done. I
If you
think.
notice, Wukong is
Yes.
very smart in his engages. He engages, but only for a tiny bit, and then he disengages. It's just to
Yes.
poke Shyvana down. And
Yes.
also, considering bot lane got a 2-kill advantage, Lucian is still
Oh, I think Vi
double
is
the.
gonna go, but Shyvana does
Oh,
have her
oh,
ult. Oh, Shyvana
Shyvana
decides to
flashed.
flash instead of using her ultimate to escape. I just want to point out one thing, that even though Wukong has his flask is out of charges, so that's why the Doran's shield of X Poison's Shyvana is helping him regenerate and actually sustain more than Wukong's. Oh,
Can see the engage by Leona and then jump by
Yes,
Tristana.
Tristana jumps
Okay,
on it.
exhaust goes down on
Both,
Tristana.
both AD carries. Both AD carries are
Exhaust goes
exhausted.
on
That's a shield. Oh, that shield doesn't help. And
I don't
Tickle
think
My
they can
Pickle is
reach him.
being really low.
They should switch to
No,
Braum now.
he-
Hit Braum.
Yes.
Okay. Oh no,
Oh,
Leona dived too
Leona
much.
does
Leona
reach.
dived too much.
And she's gonna get on. She does get stunned under the tower, and Tickle My Pickle picks up the kill. And now Tristana is really low, but she jumps away. Oh, the charm lands on Zeus, but the Q doesn't, and he just takes some damage. So a quick recap on this. Yes, top lane X Poison is winning heavily on Patan with 44 to 21. Meanwhile, jungle is, well, there's a slight. Okay, so since Rengar is building his Feral Flame, he has 12 stacks, which in 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes, it's good. Though he is like outfarming Vi. I'd say Vi has that advantage with the fact that she has 2 kills, and she has just finished her Spirit of the Elder Lizard, so she's gonna do a lot of damage right
Yeah,
now.
especially that
Maybe
the
not
double
in
kill
the
at
late
bot
game, but
really
right
helped
now
her a
she
lot.
does. Yep, that bot lane gank was really strong. Oh, a gank. They see him? Oh no, this. Okay, so he is hit by the snare, but he is under the towers, so that's all that's gonna be. Lucky. Oh my god, that play from Ari. Is she gonna get him? She does, and Rise falls to Ari.
Okay, I'll do the team fights and stuff, I guess, when you see lots of action.
Yeah, sure thing. Sounds good. Okay, so this is just a bit of game knowledge I want to share with the viewers. Your flask. Now, if you do, like if you keep it, I believe it was if you use it around. I mean, I'm trying to remember the number. It was something about 12 times. If you use it 12 times or so, like if you use 12 charges or 8 charges, something like that, you effectively gain the cost of it back. So any more charges, and it becomes extremely cost efficient. So it all depends on actually using the charges. For example, if you guys are starting in a team fight, just use the charges before actually getting. Oh,
The
right
ulti
now
goes
the
down
charm,
by
yeah,
Rise.
the charm does land, and the damage is being created, but
Wow,
oh,
look, the true damage by Ahari.
yeah, the
Too
true
much.
damage hits really hard on Rise. He did finish his what's it called, the catalyst. Yep, it's called the
Yeah.
catalyst. But oh, so Patan is low on HP. He uses his ultimate. Shyvana still has his ultimate, and she does.
Oh.
Vi has
Oh,
hers.
Battery and
Flash
Assault doesn't. Oh, he cannot get in range for Battery.
It
Oh,
does.
he gets Battery and Assault. But Wukong goes down. Ahari still chases Shyvana. See if she gets. Oh, and she gets Shyvana.
She does
There's
get
3 kills to Vi.
3-0 on Vi.
Yeah. But Vi made some mistakes in that with the clicking and stuff. But he couldn't get in range for the Battery and Assault early on. If he did get it early on, they would have
Wukong
killed
might have
Shyvana. Yeah, Wukong would have definitely lived.
Okay, that's a lot of damage dealt from both sides, but I don't think there's much else you can do. Rise at the moment doesn't have, how should I say, it doesn't have much damage yet, so and his cooldowns are too high at the moment. He still hasn't bought any cooldown reduction items, and it will take him a while probably until he does. Meanwhile, just want to point out one thing, that Rodi Thakur has indeed bought a sort of the occult. So he is 000, but he is
Wow,
investing
that's
in
ballsy too.
yes, he is investing to the late game. Meanwhile, Pickle My Pickle gets caught. Oh, exhausted, and Leon ultimate. Rom uses his ultimate.
Ultimate
Tristana
misses.
is now. Yes,
Exhausted.
Tristana is stunned now. She should be stunned soon. She is.
Oh, a
Both
flash
AD carries
stun.
are stunned.
Yep.
Both heals are down, and Tickle My Pickle escapes
Okay, I think.
with the low speed.
Rengar's
Yes,
coming.
and that's the first 2 stacks on
The
Rengar.
bowler comes
The
in.
slow and the double
That's
kill
double
for
kill.
Rengar. Oh,
Wow.
that is
Okay,
really
now this
good.
is when it gets scary.
Yes.
Now, 20 damage
yes,
per
just
on
yeah,
Rengar.
yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, the blue team is pinging for Dragon. Let's see if they go
No.
for it.
And just for those who are keeping track, he has 20 stacks on his Feral Flare. He needs 10 more to complete Feral Flare. They're taking the Dragon now, and with the Dragon, he should be at 21 stacks. Yes, he does take Dragon, and that's his
Wow.
21st stack.
The blue
And-
team is kind of building up a lead, so the only people that are kind of
Yes.
having an advantage right now are Ahari and Vi. Let's see if they can turn it around during the mid game.
Yes.
Oh, Ahari found.
and
She
this
flashes,
does
she gets
hit.
it.
Is it gonna be a kill?
Okay,
It
she
looks
kills
like
it, she gets the
is,
kill.
and Ari does pick up the kill.
Okay, so Ahari and Vi are very scary people right now. I think, by the looks of it, I think either Ahari is going for, what do you call it? What's that item? Morella.
Morellonomicon.
Yeah, Morellonomicon.
Oh, that's a lot
counter-
of damage from Rise, and
Yeah.
the charm misses.
See, the thing is, the fight between Rise and Ahari, it all depends on Ahari landing her skill shots. Because
Exactly.
once after Ahari finishes all her skills, that's it. Rise has consistent damage, so you can keep going. But
Yeah,
once
exactly.
Ahari misses everything, that's it. It's Rise's advantage.
It's just that early game, that consistent damage is not there, so he needs to poke. Oh, Leona
Okay,
stuns Braum.
Bot lane, okay, they disengage.
Yeah,
But
it's
that was
just
some nice damage traded on Braum.
Yeah. Okay, so recap of what's happening. Oh, but that is a lot of. It's a true damage coming through on Rise, and it is a lot. So a recap: top lane is X Poison. I have to commend him. He's doing really well versus Patan. He almost has double the CS. Not the double, but it's a pretty good lead of like 30 CS, and he has a kill on top. Meanwhile, to the gold. So the gold is heavily in favor of Shyvana. Meanwhile, Rengar has a slight advantage with the dragon and the double kill. On the other hand, mid lane, I'm actually surprised because Rise wasn't winning in farm at the start, I believe, but right
Yeah.
now he is ahead. He's almost 100 CS to R's 85.
Rise is a very
And,
late game champion. Always at the start with Rise,
Yes.
you're at a disadvantage. But once the
Exactly.
thing starts coming in, that's it. He just keeps snowballing and snowballing. That's the good thing about Rise. He just keeps on snowballing.
Oh, and people
Wow.
under the tower, and will they get him? Oh my god,
Yeah.
took some time, but finally Shyvana does get him, and they managed to escape. Ari, I think, will be too late. I can't believe we didn't notice that. Them
Yeah,
coming
like-
close.
Like Ahari, I don't think Ahari told him that they're missing or something. I can see
Yes, and they're doing the red
the
buff
push.
now.
Oh, Ahari goes on
with
for...
the charm. The charm lands again, and
Oh,
Rengar
no.
jumps back. Oh, that was risky.
Okay, well,
But
okay.
now it's Rise.
Rise uses the ghost. He's
takes a lot
he's
of
gonna
damage.
get this. Definitely, he's gonna get this. Oh, one more. That's it.
Finally he does.
And
Yeah,
he gets the
that
blue
was,
buff.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Oh,
damage.
Sultan
from Rise,
Bati goes
and now
down
Vi
on Rise.
gets it.
Ah, he
Oh,
flashes.
he flashes away. Meanwhile, bot
Oh,
lane, Leona
It's such a
with
big
the-
miscommunication between them two. There's such a
Wow,
big
that's a
miscommunication.
lot of CC, but Tristana doesn't fall off on it. And now
Yeah.
Tristana's really low. Tristana gets
Tristana
stunned.
goes
I
down.
think that's gonna be it. Tristana's gonna go
Yeah.
down. Yes.
That
Reckoning
was a
gets him.
big
I
miscommunication
think
between
that's-
Tristana and Leona because Tristana jumped
Yeah, the
away
culling.
while Leona engaged.
Yes,
So
yes.
that was-
that was
that
a
was
really good engage from Leona, but unfortunately, Fear the Phantom just could not follow up on it.
Yeah.
And Tickle My Pickle picks up the kill at the end with the culling. So that's 2-1-2 on Lucian. He has 2 kills more than
Okay, the top
Tristana.
turret goes down for the
Yes, it does.
red team.
and Patan is
I
trying
mean,
to
the
escape.
blue team.
He has support in the form of Vi. Yes, Vi is gonna show up, and I think that's gonna be it. Poison's gonna be like, that's enough for me. I'm just gonna leave. Thanks for the tower. Oh, he does go back. No, just for a bit. Meanwhile, bot turret it also fell down, taking my pickle, and
Yeah.
the Punisher did take the bot tower. So that's 2 towers in quick succession, and the gold lead now expands to 6,000 gold, 6.2k. That's big.
And you can also see that the mid lane Rise is getting an advantage over Ahari right now. He's hit that power spike where he got his Rod of Ages. Look at that damage. 50%
Oh,
health
that is
just
so
by...
much damage. And Rise now turns on his ultimate and is running fast, but Spirit Rush should keep Ari safe. But she goes really low. And now Rapus
Okay.
does catch him. And oh, that is a nice Shyvana ultimate. Gets her away from the wombo combo, I would say.
Yeah.
But no, Shahid did not have his ultimate on that
Yeah,
fight.
Assault and Battery. If Assault and Battery was ready and he
Yes.
ultied the moment the Shyvana did her ulti, he would have caught him.
Yes,
He's
yes.
going mid.
He
Okay.
just tries to.
I don't think he wants to go against this Rise.
No, he Rise
Oh,
with
look at
blue
that,
buff
look
is
at that,
scary.
look at
That's, wow, that's a good amount of damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
right
Vi
now,
has her assault
Rise
and
is...
battery up right now.
Yeah.
She's recalling. He's recalling me, sorry. So, yeah, okay, so R is back, and yeah, he is doing a lot of damage, and his Rod of Ages is stacking up. Meanwhile, oh, Rise with a lot of damage, and Rengar secures the kill in the end. Rengar, by the way, guys, has his Feral Flare up, so it's at 3 stacks right now, and he has 7 stacks on his occult.
Sword,
Scary. Yeah, Sword of the Occult. Scary. Rengar should prove
No.
to be a big
Vi, do not
threat.
go against this Rise. You should understand. Look at the damage. Look at the damage.
Oh, that is a lot of damage. And
Okay.
yes, the
Wow.
shutdown. Yes, the shutdown gold goes to Rengar, and Rengar is now 4-1-2, and he is getting scarier by the kill. He has 6 stacks on his I forgot what's it called, the necklace. Yes, the bone tooth necklace. So he has 6 stacks on his necklace, which means his leap range just increased by 125. So he should finally be able to do those big jumps from stealth. And
Okay, we
from
can
the
see
bush.
that the blue team are going for Dragon right now. That's going to be the
And-
second Dragon of the game.
Yes, and Shyvana, X-Poison does have his TP in case it's needed, but it's gonna be an uncontested battle, and the gold lead, Dragon, and the gold lead right now extends to almost
10K.
10k. Yes, in 18 minutes, that is a lot. And it's surprising to me that since the WK boys did have an advantage early on in the game, and I feel like Wukong should be really careful, because X-Poison, if he turns on his ultimate,
Yeah, he can actually kill him.
he could kill him.
But if you notice, the thing is, I think the pick comps for WK Boys are not working out for them too well. They're good comps. I mean, they have good champions, but they're just not working out.
Yeah, I would say. Oh, anyway, Ari's getting caught. She does have the Spirit Rush, and she's gonna get away safely. But yeah, as I was gonna say, the problem comes from the fact that their engage comes from 2 champions, Vi and Wukong. And Wukong doesn't have TP, nor does he have. Nor is he roaming. Sorry. So,
Yeah.
Leona dodges that, and no, I don't think they're gonna get it. Leona goes away safely, but that's gonna be a blue buff.
Oh, they're closing
Stolen.
on to Tristana. Oh,
Tristana.
Tristana is completely in the wrong place.
Oh, that was a bad flash,
Oh.
but Digital Zeus manages to snare
Okay.
on Leona's.
Okay,
stun and
okay,
exhaust.
Vi is coming in. The Assault
That's
battery goes
specified.
on Rise.
Yes,
Oh,
Ari falls down,
the ulti comes in
Tristana
from Braum.
falls down, Rice falls down to Vi, and now it's a 3v2. A 3v2, and Vi does fall down to
Oh,
Roditako. Roditako
Rengar
is now
gets
on a
another
killing
kill.
spree.
12
Yes.
stacks on the sword of the Oculate. Now that's... Oh, he just ultied and he's gonna go after Leona. Let's see if he can lock her up and get
Yes.
her down. Oh, look at that damage.
She is.
Look at the damage. Oop, she locked him under the turret. Oh,
It
wow.
does live. Meanwhile, X-Poison gets the kill, and that is, well, it's not an actual ace, but it was, if you, like,
All the
words
team
on
members
that-
went down.
Yeah, all the team members went down, just not at the exact same time.
Yeah.
But that is scary. The fact that Shyvana under the tower managed to not only take the tower, but kill Wukong, who had his
As
ignite and ult. So
exactly.
yeah,
See,
it's getting bad. It's
I
getting real bad.
think if I would change something in WK Boys is the Wukong pick. The Wukong pick is just not working for them. Oh, I think he just accidentally took the blue buff with his W, with his battle roar. Accidentally, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Rise has a few words of to say to Rengar at the moment. Anyway, so X-Poison meets Shahid 9, and that is a lot of damage. But X-Poison doesn't have his ult. The charm misses, but it looks like Shahid 9 on Vi will indeed manage to survive. But yeah, Rise steals the rates. Oh, and guys, if you could please check the live stream description. I think you might have to refresh if you were watching for a long time. So please do that and watch. Go down to the description and click the link and vote for the team that you think is gonna win this game. I mean, it's pretty one-sided in a way, but it's not over yet. And you guys, they still have a really good team comp. The WK boys, if they do manage to use their team comp, they can win a fight. They just can't win a 5v5. It has to be a
Oh, they're going
Yeah,
around the mid lane to catch Rise.
Meanwhile,
Rise completely has no vision over this.
yes,
Ahari and
Rise
Vi are
is
coming on
caught.
him. Oh,
I think
she
Rise
misses
will
the
fall
charge.
down,
Look at
but
the damage
oh
coming
my
in from
God.
Ahari. Wow.
Rise almost with the kill. And
Oh,
Rengar
Rengar
does
dives
get it.
and he gets the
Yes.
Ahari. Wow, look
X-Poison
at the
with
damage.
ult. Wow, that was intense. Meanwhile, Leona
Leona
jumps
goes in, she ultis, Braum ulti comes in. Tristana is in the back hitting.
Wukong's
Tristana's
on
back
the
away.
way. Lucian is far away. And yes, with the
Okay.
ult from Wukong,
Let's
are
see
they
if they
gonna get
follow up.
anyone?
Okay.
I think
Wow, look,
no.
Rengar's damage is just too
Lucian's
much.
culling doesn't
Rengar,
reach,
oh
but
my
Rudy
God,
Thakur
wow.
gets a kill. X-Poison gets a kill, gets a double kill
Tower
for
down.
Rudy Thakur, and that's an ace.
20 stacks. He's got 20 stacks on a Sword of the Oculus, plus 15 movement speed now, and that's it. This Rengar is going to be unstoppable. He's going to be ulting and picking off targets one by one right now. And he's got 12 stacks, so that means his Thrill of the Hunt is going to be increased by 5 more seconds.
Yes, scary, scary, scary. And one thing I would like to mention is that now, while the previous, it is a big goal lead now, it's about 16,000 in 23 minutes, and it is right. I mean, like you're right with the Sword of the Occult and the with necklace stacks, but I still think that if Shyvana
Look at the
catches
Shyvana
Ahri,
damage.
there's a lot of damage.
Wow.
The Hydra and the auto attacks from Twin Bite, and the Spirit Rush comes just in
Okay,
time.
let's see if Shyvana picks
Yes.
off more. Then she can shoot her ulti. Should be coming
Can
up
she
now.
get-
Oh, the
the
charm.
charm!
Oh, wow.
But Rise
And look at
get
Rise.
stunned.
Rise just
Rudy
steamrolled.
Thakur is caught. Is he gonna fall down? He's ignited, he's
he-
exhausted, and he should go
Can
down.
he get away?
Yes, Sultan back.
Sultan Battery comes in. Oh, and he shut
Yes,
down.
shut down.
That was a bit too cocky from him. He should have just went back. He thought he
Yes,
had enough
and the
damage,
stacks
but
are yes, and
the
he loses 7
CC from
stacks.
Leon is too much. Okay, so Red Team kind of got an advantage, but I don't think it's enough to kind of compensate for the loss they've made. Rise right now is unstoppable. He can just rush in and probably take down 3 members on his own.
That is true, but I need to mention that right now, if I was in WK Boys' situation, I would try to turtle up. You still have the inhibitor, so it's not gone. Sure, it's open, but it's not gone. And the gold lead, while it is big, just a second. Yes,
Wow,
Vi
is going down.
Is stunned. Yes, and the kill goes on to Digital Zeus. Rise is now 4-3-5. Well farmed, and he uses the ultimate. Well, he catches, yes. That's
a
lot
dead
of
Ahri.
damage. Yes,
That's too much
that is a
damage.
lot of damage.
See, if you notice, the Red Team are not placing many wards effectively. I mean, you can see the wards are all clumped up in the same place, kind of, not giving them much vision.
Oh, Tickle My Pickle goes low. Will he fall down? And Leona
Wow.
flashes away.
Oh,
Oh,
look at
will he?
Rengar's.
That's a bit too much. Will he get it? Oh, the bola strike just out of reach. But Tickle My Pickle does manage to catch Spoodermoon, and Spoodermoon falls down. So it's looking very grim. It gets worse by the minute for WK Boys, and they just can't seem to slow down the pace. They want to slow down the pace. They want to farm up. Ari is not bad late game. So is Tristana, and Ari just goes down. But Assault and Battery comes, and Vi
I
gets
think
the kill.
Rai
Spirit Rush.
overextended there.
There's one more charm of Spirit Rush. There's one more stack, and yes, Punisher falls down.
Tristana gets the kill.
Yes, much needed kill, and now Tristana is 2-5-4. She still has, she still hasn't finished any core item,
Yeah.
so
I
that's
mean-
not good. But X Poison is trying to steal the red buff. Will he get it? I think no. I think he's just gonna go back. The bola strike hits,
Rengar is on
and
Tristana.
yes, and the slow comes, and that's gonna be it.
That is
Yes,
Tristana.
the Tristana. Oh, X Poison does manage to run away, but he does not steal the red buff. He's trying to recall. I think he should be able to go back safely, but yeah, WK Boys just can't seem to slow down the pace. They want to farm up. They want to get their Tristana farmed up. She does finish her Infinity Edge now. I think the shutdown money did help up a bit. It wasn't a shutdown actually, but the kill on Braum nonetheless managed to help. So Infinity Edge done. Meanwhile, on the other hand, you have Infinity Edge static Shiv Lucian, who is not only 70 CS ahead, but has 3 kills more.
Yeah.
So that's
See,
scary.
The WK Boys made a mistake. They knew they had a Rengar against them. They didn't put enough deep words to see where he was in the jungle. I mean, if
Yes,
they
true.
got vision on Rengar, they could have avoided so many deaths. And lots of times, Wukong got dived by 3 members without without his team warning him. I mean, there was lots of tactical errors by WK Boys. And as I mentioned in the earlier stream, communication is very important in these games. Like, both teams need to be on some kind of chat or something to kind of understand each other.
Yes, the communication needs to be better, but now Shahid goes, oh, he does not reach in time, and the Baron does good. He flashes away, and Shyvana stops chasing,
Yeah.
and the entire team just goes back. It's gonna be really hard to defend this now, because it's gonna be a 5-man Baron up team. Oh, Shyvana
Gets
stops
scored.
the recall.
That's another
And
kill on Rengar.
Rengar
Wow,
gets
18.
the kill. 18 stacks.
And look,
He's almost in the
Lucian's
culling.
damage, and the culling comes in.
Taking my
The
pick
culling
with the kill
connects
and
every
falls
single.
down. Digital
From what he
Zeus,
comes in-
is he gonna
oh.
get a kill? Ari goes no, but the space
No,
of the moon,
that
and she
was
does
a
get the mid.
dangerous tower dive.
She
but
gets
I
the kill.
Oh, if it wasn't for that exhaust, that Ahari would have went down.
Oh,
Look
Rengar
at the
picks up the
damage.
kill on Tristana.
Wow.
20 stacks now, and Leona's gonna fall down as well. Who's gonna pick up the kill? It's gonna be X Poison with the twin fangs or bite, I think. I'm not sure what's it
And-
called, but yes, that's the kill, and that's the turret, and that's gonna be the second inhibitor. And it's only Ari to save. Oh, that's a lot of damage, and the bola strike. X Poison picks up the kill, and that's the ace. Okay, but Vi is back up. Inhibitor falls down, so that's now 2 inhibitors, and I think that's gonna be it. Roditakor with the disrespect, but I think that it's gonna be pretty much it for WK Boys.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
2 inhibitors
that's-
down, and just WK Boys
20k
have no
gold.
way to counter that Rengar.
Yes, yes.
And okay, Rengar is one story, but Ryze, that's another story. Ryze can just go in and just like blast everyone with his ultimate. I mean, Ryze has hit all his core items. He's got the Rod of Ages on max stacks. He's got his Sephir's Embrace. He's got his Void Staff ready and a Banshee's Veil for protection. I mean, who's gonna stop this Ryze right now? I mean, okay, an exhaust will reduce the damage, but it's not gonna do anything. Okay, it's a 2 versus 3
Yes.
down bot, and you can see that.
Rise is mid, trying to shove
Look,
the lanes
oh,
right,
Rengar's
and
coming.
Wukong is really far away. Shyvana jumps, Rengar jumps, and exhausted Tristana
Yeah,
just
no
falls down
chance.
really quick. The Punisher on Braum is stanking up the tower. He has the face of the mountain on. Will he live? He does. Yes, he does. Vi falls down. Leona stuns X-Poison tries for the kill. Digital Zeus is also, they're trying to hone in, but okay, that's the third inhibitor. It looks like it's gonna fall down now. And now with 3 inhibitors down, I don't think there's anything they can do. It's 31 to 14 and
It's 30 minutes.
yes, in 30 minutes it's almost a 25,000 gold lead. X-Poison still tanks the tower, but the tower goes down. The first Nexus tower goes down. The second goes down. The Nexus, oh my god, Tickle My Pickle falls down. Ari, will she get the kill? Yes, she does.
Tickle My Pickle goes down.
Tickle My Pickle. And any more kills? Is there gonna be more kills?
Shyvana
is
tanky.
2v1.
Yeah. She's gonna get her ulti up soon.
finishes the kill.
Oh,
31
that's it.
15, 25k
GG
gold.
for Raging Squad.
GGWP in Raging Squad pick up the win in 31 minutes and 12 seconds. Good job. And Tickle My Pickle, you're a noob. Yep, that's it. And now we'll be moving on to the last game of the day, I believe, which is gonna be versus. Okay, sorry, it's gonna be between. Wait, I need to open up the schedule. Just give me a second.